2009 on an '09 Nissan 350Z. 3.5 litre V6 manual car, this one. Showing just under 60,000 miles on the clock as well. A couple of modifications to it. As we get round, you'll see that. We've got a bigger spoiler put on there, a satin black roof, and an aftermarket exhaust system. Right, but we might as well start off the bonnet. Across the front edge, yeah, all nice and straight. There's a few little stone chips, but as you work your way up the bonnet, it is a bit flat in places. It wants a good polish. Two big stone chips there in the middle of the bonnet. And you can see these sort of light scratching around it. It is a bit flat in places. We've got a few light surface scratches where it's been washed over the years, but the worst part being on the front of the bonnet there where it's quite flat. All nice and straight up the left-hand side as you come down onto those lovely clear lights. That's both sides, crystal clear on both sides, those headlights. Down on the bonnet, nice and tidy across the front edge of the bonnet and onto the bumper. Lovely and straight down on the indicators there. Tiny little scuff on the left-hand side bottom corner. The rest of it's lovely and fresh. As you work your way along, you'll see the grills at the front have been done in black as well. Bumper itself, lovely and straight around the number plate. Someone's painted behind the badge is gold. There's a few little gold bits on this. Nice and tidy down the left-hand side and on the right-hand side there, all nice and straight. A few little marks on the corner. As you come round onto the driver's front wing, lovely and straight around the arch. Very, very presentable, fetching good money these days, these 350Zs. Nice wheels and tyres as well. Across the top of the arch, all nice and straight. Have a good look at that there. As we come down onto the lower sill section, lovely and straight across the lower half. That sort of plastic moulding fits nice and tight to the car. Around the indicators, nice and clean. Lovely and straight down the door, apart from a few light surface scratches in the paint itself, like I say, where it's been washed. You'll see we've got black wing mirrors as well. We'll come up the pillar there and have a look at the roof. Roof is a little bit faded. I don't know if that's a wrap or paint, but the roof is faded. You can see that there. Same with the spoiler, but we'll get to that bit in a second. So that one's either polishing or wrapping. I'm not sure, like I say, if it's wrap or paint. As we come down that lovely big hatch, onto the rear quarter and around the arch again, lovely and tidy, nice and shiny around the rear arch, lovely and straight down that quarter. As we come down onto the lower bumper section there, lovely and tidy where it meets the metal to plastic. The rear quarter to bumper, nice and straight on the corners. Light lens on the right hand side, crack free, lovely and fresh, sits nice and level as well. As we come round the back bumper, it's lovely and tidy across the back bumper. No scuffs or scrapes on either corner. All the lenses are crystal clear. Even around the number plate recess, we've got no big dings, dents or scratches at all on the bumper. A few odd little scratches. Like I say, we've got that power flow aftermarket twin exhaust there and the black diffuser. Lovely and tidy. As we work our way up onto the boot lid, we've got a little bit of a dent here and some light scratching around where the spoiler is mounted, and again here on the right hand side. Like I say, the spoiler is faded across the top there. Around that lovely big rear window, we'll see it's been de-wiped. Someone's taken the washer jet sort of hole out there. The washer jet's out, so there is a little bit of a once a grommet put in there or a washer jet putting back in. As I come back down the left hand side, lovely and straight again around the rear arch. A few light scratches here. That's the left-hand rear quarter just below the back light. Nice and tidy around the arch, lovely and shiny across the rest of the quarter. No major scratches on there. Up onto the roof pillars, nice and tidy again as we come down onto the passenger door. No dings or dents in that. Very straight, very presentable. Usual 350Z this. Like I say, just under 60,000. A few little stone chips on the passenger door, and again the wing mirror cap. It's not cracked, it's just a bit faded. As we come down onto the front passenger wing, around the wing, a few little scratches on the wing itself, but nice and straight, no corrosion again on the paint side of things. Lovely and straight and tidy down that side as well. As we come round onto the interior now, door card itself all nice and tidy. We have got a bit of paint flake and some scratching to the control panel and handle there, which is pretty standard on these Nissans. As you can see, that's been painted black. I don't think that was always black. As you come into the seat now, we've got a little bit of wear to the driver's bolster, but there's no rips or tears. It's just discoloration on the leather on the side of the bolster there. The rest of the insert swab's all okay. A little bit of wear to the lower half and a little bit of discoloration to the section there. You've got electric adjustable seats, black carpet set throughout. Across the top of the dashboard, all nice and straight, no cracks in the dashboard anywhere. Aftermarket head unit fitted there, double din. Nice and tight as you come down the gear stick. You'll see you've got this sort of bride style cloth around the gear gaiter. Heated electric front seats there. Dials are all nice and tidy, clear, easy to read. A little bit of wear to the steering wheel, but no flaking around the control panel. Nice and tidy. Headline itself's lovely and clear. Lovely and clean, sorry about that there. Nice and straight behind there. As we go into the boot now, James has got the key, so I'll get him to... Oh, I've got it. Got a dodgy camera away because the boot button's actually under the number plate recess. It's a two-handed job when you've only got one hand. All nice and tidy in the boot. You'll see we've got the little parcel shelf bit there. All the plastics are nice underneath the boot itself. The rams are a little bit soft on the boot. All nice and tidy in there. As I come into the left-hand door, it's the front passenger door. Again, a few little scratches on the plastic on the lower section there. On the handles, all good. The rest of the door card's nice and tidy. The seat itself showing a little bit of wear, but not bad at all. No rips or tears once again. Tiny little bit of wear to the passenger seat. You can lift this one forward as well, which I'll do now. We'll have a good look there. You've got like cubby holes behind both seats. You've got your speakers there. There's also a DVD player there as well. Put that back. Dashboard from the left hand side again, nice and tidy and straight in there with the black carpet set. As we go into the engine bay now, like I say, it's the 3.5 litre Nissan V6 engine. Makes a good noise with the power flow exhaust. James is going to fire it up there for us. No unwanted noises for the engine there. Making a nice noise out that exhaust. Little bit because it is cold. Makes a good noise that. And we have noticed the engine management light is on. I'm not sure why it's on.
I guess it's the exhaust.
Maybe something to do with the exhaust. We're not too sure at all. You see your sat-nav screen there, and there's the mileage there on 57,225 miles. There you have it, the 2009 Nissan 350Z on an 09 plate. You've seen the mileage there. Have a good look at that one.